I'm on a healing journey and I want to share it with you. I think I'm going to call it the London Diaries because while I've been here, it's like I've been in this little cocoon of transformation that's been painful, beautiful, anger inducing, all of these things coming up. And me sharing this with you is also going to be a part of my healing. So, really just going to do this as like little entries in a diary. Today, I woke up feeling angry, and as I've been learning to sit in my body, allowing myself to feel instead of resisting like the uncomfortable feelings in my chest, I realized that anger was rooted or stemming from a place of not feeling enough, not being enough, not doing good enough. And then I let that feeling take me back to memories as a kid where I wanted to belong so bad. I wanted to be loved so much. And, I felt like I had to fight for it. In most cases, I didn't get it. I was pushed out. It was hard for me to make friends, XYZ, but that anger was showing up as, why am I not enough? Why do I have to try so hard to be loved and to be liked? And I realized how all the ways I was a chameleon just to please people. And today has just been a little tough, Being in a relationship brings out every single shadow that you have. And I guess I just wanted to document this journey, just to practice vulnerability. Because I want to hide when I feel like I'm looking ugly. And I mean that, metaphorically, as I'm sure you know. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. It's January 19th, 2024. And I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm not, I've been doing breath work for the past 8 days. I'm doing a 30-day breath work challenge. And I journal, I do EFT, and I monitor my thoughts. But beyond that, I'm surrendering it to the universe and just allowing myself to feel without pitying myself, I guess. Oh, it's 3 in the afternoon and it's butter toast time. I have been introduced to this tiger bloom bread, which I don't know if we have in the States, but I haven't had it until I came here, and I'm in love with it and I eat it like every day. Yeah, flip it sideways because the bread's too big to put in horizontally. So, apologize if these are repetitive in any way because I kind of forget what I say in the last portion that I made. I'm kind of just going to add all of these together at like the end of the week or something like that. But, yeah, man, yesterday was this big old thing of like me realizing just how much I put my value in the hands of like other people. Like being in a relationship, I guess it's intertwined with some kind of father wound. I know it is. I'm not even going to try to act like I don't know. But realizing that I was putting my enoughness in my partner. Am I beautiful enough? Am I doing enough? Am I caring enough? Am I showing enough love? All of these things. And yesterday it kind of just culminated into like this, wait a minute, like, God damn it, I'm tired of doing that. And I realized how all the ways that I do that, and I was like, this is bullshit. I got angry, and I did some breath work, and I let that energy come out of me as like frustration and like, why am I doing this? And it was kind of it was an important moment because it opened my eyes. Now, the feeling is still there. Obviously, I still feel like the tendency to want to do that, and I still emotionally react to things, but I think that's progress. First time trying this butter. Oh, doing this and recording is hard. But I'm trying to be all aesthetic. Okay, this ain't working. Hold on. It's day 9 of breathwork. I'm about to do 55-minute long session. Dear God Jesus, normally I only do it for 30 minutes, but I feel called to do this one. I almost didn't do breathwork yesterday because I was thinking like, do I really need to do it every day? But then I caught myself and I did it, and I'm so glad I did because it led to that realization that I just told you in the last clip. So, yeah. 55 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna come back and let you know my experience. And if it's something you want to do too, it's by Othership, Guided Breathwork, Energy Alignment. I do 2 other breathworks by them, and it's been really, really good. And I highly recommend it if you've been wanting to do breathwork. I've got so much resistance right now. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'll be back. I apologize for the terrible lighting, but look at the weather. But yeah, checking in 2 days later. I didn't do breathwork yesterday. Had a very good reason for it. My partner said he wanted to do breathwork. Didn't tell me that he actually doesn't want to do breathwork until about 10 o'clock at night because he's unwell. And then after that, I got a reading from somebody, and that reading triggered me. And at that point, it was like midnight, and I was like, I cannot. So that breathwork I did the other day, that was like an hour long. It was a lot, not gonna lie. Like, I was so full of oxygen or whatever it is that makes your body tingly when you're doing breath work, and ended up falling asleep. But it was nice because we focused on each chakra, and I felt it, it was good. The toughest thing that I'm going through right now, oh, it's so hard to share this. The toughest thing that I'm going through right now is facing my own insecurities. My partner is a tarot reader, and in that field, there's only, really, not gonna say only, but it's mostly women, and I didn't realize how much that would bother me, It's highlighted a lot of trust that I've had to build. It's highlighted a lot of the ways that I wasn't seeing myself enough because I didn't realize how much I compare myself to people. My partner has a very close friend that's a woman, and that's been very triggering for me, and I hope this is well received because I know the internet can be quite a cruel place, but I just wanted to express these things as kind of like liberation for me, to show that like my emotions and working through these things is not something to be ashamed of, and that there's power in it. And I want to be able to look back at this no matter which direction I go, what the outcome is on the other side of this. I want to have this for myself. But it's challenging, y'all. It's challenging all the ways that, I've learned what love is from the past, and how I have to shift everything that I know and have used as protection for myself in order to be in this relationship. And I'm still not quite sure what to do per se, and that's okay. My spirit team has told me many times that's okay, that I just need to trust in spirit and the process. But all I got is I'm gonna just keep doing my little breath work every day, journaling, being present. Pretty much been crying every day, and I'll continue to do so. They told me that I'm going through like a transformative process, and it's gonna last 22 days. This was a few days ago. So there's something significant about February 8th as far as like this cocoon period, and that this is an unveiling of me. They called it like a rebrand. So that's what's going on. I feel so like shy right now, and I hope I actually upload this. Wow, I'm feeling so embarrassed, but I'm working through it and not letting those thoughts of shame and being hard on myself. I'm sure one of you can relate to that. I've always been someone who's been calm, relaxed, easygoing. It's rare that, I get angry about something. Hurt, yes. Sad, all the time. But anger, no. But as I've been doing these 30 days of breath work for myself. To my surprise, what has been bubbling up to the surface has just been pure, unbridled rage from deep, like it's like I'm diving into the underworld and I'm meeting with the divine feminine in charge of chaos and anger. And it's been such a shock to me because I didn't know I was holding all of this. Where is it coming from? And every time I breathe and towards the end and I feel this rage, it's just memories of how dare you, of boundaries being crossed, of violations, of not being heard, not being respected, not being treated the way I deserve to be treated. And at first, I was ashamed of this rage. I felt like I wasn't allowed to experience it, that it was something to be embarrassed about. But as I kept feeling that rage and I learned to see it without any kind of judgment, it then became sacred to me because I realized that this rage was not just to lash out at people, but it was in defense of me in all the ways that I had crossed my own boundaries, that I had abandoned myself. So instead of hiding from it and trying to suppress it, I let her breathe. I let her extend her fire as far out as she needed to. And I've been integrating it. And it's been such a beautiful experience. I'm in your girl because I really want you to know that I think you're amazing. I don't need to know who you are or what you do or what you look like to know that you're amazing, because nothing and no one can ever change that about you. You are inherently amazing and you deserve all the love, all the good things, and you are more than good enough for everything that you want, okay? Mwah.